welcome back once again. This is Goose Propaganda on YouTube. Another month of reviews, especially just before Fan Expo, which, if you notice, I am wearing my Hawaiian shirt. Look for this at Fan Expo. So, we start off with Legion of Superheroes. Bit of a mix-up with the comic shop, some issues are behind. I read them all. This is the Legion series ending with a whimper, not a bang. Enough said. DC, to you. Then we go to Justice League Dark, which is part of the Trinity War, Part 3, boring. Justice League of America, Trinity War Part 4, boring. What is this? What? Come on. Really? Then Superman Annual. They're trying to get this to work a lot. With the Lois Lane story in here, the best part of the Dan Jurgen art. Other than that, to the whole thing. So you can tell they're trying to get Superman to do something. Which leads up to the regular Superman book. Again, at best. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. They can tell they're trying to make it go someplace, but it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. And then, same with this one here, Action Comics with the Atomic Knights. This is one of those boring 1970s stories I've read in a long time. Thank you, DC, for making me fall asleep. And Superman Batman. Notice it's Superman Batman, this should be. This one kind of doesn't make any sense, because it's time travel and it's jumping around in time or something. Really, I didn't quite get it, but I'm going to wait till the whole arc is finished. Maybe it all makes sense at the end. It does happen. And I'm not a fan of the Jay Lee art either. Then we go to World's Finest. Another great read. Another great story. They face up against Desaad in this one again, and at the end, Desaad screws up Power Girl's powers. That's already been announced in this list, so it's not a spoiler. And it's kind of cool, actually, still, this book is. Then we go to Adventures of Superman, the Out of Continuity book. This is a nice, interesting idea of a story by Matt Kindt, but it just feels a bit long. It feels like it could have been like half the size. You know, typical warning of Superman running around doing 10,000 super things around the universe, and at the same time, Lois Lane confronting Lex Luthor. So it's cute. It's cute. And one of the best Superman stories out there, Smallville. Yay! This is a special where Lois goes to Africa and bumps into Lana, who's doing superheroic things in Africa. Yeah, it's kind of a very pat ending. Didn't quite like the ending, but I think it's just because it's setting up Lana to come back someday. And they couldn't get likeness to the actress because it doesn't look like her in the book. Then the regular Smallville comic has the introduction of Wonder Woman. Tweaks to the original here is kind of interesting. And also Ma Kent comes back in this one, and she'll be the super dog. All of which is kind of cool storyline. Only once or twice did it seem to, like, you know, go too quickly, the story did, but still fun to read. And Green Arrow, written by Jeff Lemire, Canadian. It's continuing on the storyline, but I kind of wonder where he's going with it now, because it seems like it's just kind of like meandering a bit now. So I'm not too sure if Lemire has a clear idea where he's going to be going in a couple issues. So it's okay right now. But then we also have Animal Man Annual, written by Jeff Lemire, Canadian. And this is actually a really good story. It ties really well into the current continuity. It's a flashback story to the day Maxine was born, his daughter, and also includes a good flashback story with his son, Cliff. And it's really quite interesting, actually, and very heartfelt. Recommend that one. And in the regular Animal Man book, missed this issue in my comic store. And the next one, written by Jeff Lemire, Canadian. And this is actually really cool, the way he's writing these two books, the comic right now, and the storyline, the way it's going. A couple issues at the end of the Rot World kind of lulled a bit, I think, but this one he's really picking up the pace with it. And Maxine in the red is hysterical. I love that storyline with her in the red doing her whole quasi-superhero thing. Green Team, I'm giving this another couple issues, probably issue 6 or so, because I really don't quite get what's going on here. And it's kind of confusing, so I'm hoping that, you know, after a while it makes sense somewhat. Hoping. And then Gelsman and the Movement. Lots of flashbacks in this one, character histories. it was interesting. Okay, again, I'm giving this to issue 6 to see how it goes with me with this one. Still kind of on the fence. And the last issue of Threshold. This is an excellent read this month. The story gets canceled. Keith Giffen pretty much goes out guns a-blazing. Very meta story involving the actual cancellation of the Hunted game, which is part of Threshold. But it's a very, very meta and very interesting ending too. You can tell it's Keith just saying, whatever, screw it. And also, All-Star Western, Jonah Hex is still in the future. Well, stuck in his future, our present day. And he bumps into our Midday Asylum's great something grandson. And they get away in a car. He thinks Jonah's nuts. It's quite a great read, quite fun. I mean, Jonah's look in his face when the guy turns on the car radio. He was like, what the heck is that, type of thing. And at the end, Jonah gets himself on hands on a semi-automatic weapon. Very interesting. And also, last but not least, excellent read this month again. Life with Archie, 2 different worlds, 2 different universes. One he marries Betty, one he marries Veronica. Excellent storylines. Sometimes you forget which one's which, but really well done stuff here. And a lot of real-world politics and real-world issues going into this book. So that's it for now, and hope to see a bunch of you at Fan Expo coming up. And check out Scoop Metal Propaganda online and Scoop Riches on Twitter. Thank you very much. And check me out on Twitter at Scoop Riches. And check out my blog, Scoop's Mental Propaganda. And hit like to my Facebook page. Thank you very much.